Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and this is the Summer Solstice reading for the collective. So I'm pulling a tarot deck, an oracle deck, the karma deck, and then also, I don't really call this an oracle deck, it's more small cards, it's the let go deck. So I'm using that. As for this reading, it is for the collective. It's not for a specific sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Also, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm recording this on Sunday, June 19th. So, yeah. Okay. Now, this particular card came out during the pre-shuffle, which is Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix. And I decided to keep it to the side. I want to read that in just a moment. But I will tell you, with the summer solstice energy, one thing that I'm picking up, and I'm titling this Unstoppable Energy, because I feel a lot of people, don't forget, we're going into Cancer season. Cancer is a cardinal sign. And obviously it's starting off the summer. There are a lot of people who are looking to start something and get some type of change going. For whatever reason, I feel this energy is a lot more potent this time around for a lot of people. Where some people might feel they have an extra lease on life, extra wind in their sails. The wind is at their back. Like they have momentum. They're just going in. You know, they're coming in hot. And that's the energy that I'm picking up. And it's more of, well, if you're not with me, that's fine. But I'm going this way, whether you're with me or not. A lot of people are making that decision where they're fine with going at it alone if they have to. They're not worried about people who disagree. They're not worried about critics. They're not worried about haters. They're not worried about naysayers and all of this other stuff. They just don't care. They're following their passion and they're going for what they want. And I feel that's what's going on with this energy. It's all about getting things done. So, yeah, let me go ahead and read this right quick, which is Life Restored. Let me pull this up. Okay, so Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix. It says, spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you soon rise again, healed and renewed. Life Restored brings messages that a trauma, ending, struggle, or apparent defeat is not the end of the story for you now. What may appear to be an ending can sometimes simply be the forces of ancient feminine power flowing into new pathways, pulling energy away from old forms so that they can transition into new forms. This can take short or long periods of time. It could be over days or years, weeks, months, decades. It doesn't matter how long something appears to have been decaying. It will spring back into life at the right time. Just as the Nile River subtly adjusts its course over time, so too will the river of light that flows through you. filling you with the life force and divine energy. Move with innate wisdom. You can trust what is happening for you now. Something important to you is coming back to life. It might even feel like you are coming back to life after a period of increasing emotional numbness, physical or psychological struggle, or spiritual disillusionment. So, and I'm not going to finish the rest of that. It's confirming what I was saying at the beginning. That is the energy I'm picking up, where it's almost like people have a new lease on life and they're moving forward. They're feeling renewed. They're feeling revived. They're feeling like I can do it. Where maybe you felt like you couldn't do it before, you became sort of a pessimist, like, oh, I give up, or you became bitter over a situation because it didn't work out the way that you envisioned it would work out. This is saying that life is being restored now, and that a resurrection is happening. And the things that you went through, they only made you stronger. And now you're going to rise again from the ashes, renewed and restored. All right, let's go ahead and take some oracle cards right quick. May I have the energy for the collective for the summer solstice. May I have the energy for the collective for the summer solstice. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. By the way, the summer solstice happens on June 21st, this Tuesday. May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have one more card, please? Thank you. And at the bottom of the deck, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. Blessings of the Sun Falcon at the bottom of the deck. All right, the first card to come out is Proper Burial for Freedom. And I'm not reading all of this because it's a lot. So I'll just read the top part. It says, Sacrifice of Osiris, Lord of the Dead. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us, which is better left to die. Though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen, Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free. So with this is saying leave the past in the past. That is what this is saying. It's time to bury the past. You are taking on a new life. You have new energy coming in. It is hard for that new energy to show its full potential if you're still holding on to past energy that you no longer need. Whether it's past relationships, whether it's past, I'll say friends, family, jobs, anger, bitterness, trauma, whatever it is, anything connected to the past that does not serve you, this is saying you need to bury it and leave it in the past. Give it its proper burial. Because now your life is being restored. Now that you have this new life, now that you're rising again, you no longer need to hold on to what doesn't serve you. And at the heart of the matter, Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius, Lady of the Stars. And I'll read that one right quick. All right. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. So at the heart of the matter is saying that something significant is happening. Again, life restored. There's something in your life that is changing. And you need to be open to those changes. Going back to making sure you leave things in the past. Now, the other card that came out, oops, hold on, dropped it. There we go. The other card that came out is Magic and Ritual. It says crafting sacred practice. Crafting sacred practice. And it says, effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world. And you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. I look at that as manifestation. I also look at this as affirmation as well. Mostly positive thinking is what I look at that as. I look at it as manifestation and affirmation, positive thinking. Again, letting go of the past, embracing the new, and also a belief in yourself that you can do it. And I believe that that energy is coming in. And pay attention to the signs as well. Let me take some of the karma cards right quick. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear in regards to the energy for the summer solstice? What is it that the collective needs to hear? I'm taking this one. What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? I don't want to take that one. May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have another card, please? Thank you. All right, bottom of the deck, 10th house, success, responsibly. Become a person of power or status is showing here. So this is in the 10th house for that part. Card that I took is the 12th house, philanthropy, seeking oneness with all there is. Keep your involvement hidden. So for some of you, you may want to do philanthropy, but you may not want it to be publicly known what you're doing behind the scenes as well for the 12th house. At the heart of the matter is the 2nd house. This is patiently what you want, get what you need. And going back to this unstoppable energy that is at your back, that's helping you get what you want and what you need. and also giving you the confidence to go for what you want and what you need. With this also being at the heart of the matter, Lady of the Stars, you're being guided as well with symbols and signs saying, okay, this is what you need on the journey to get what you want and what you need. And then the card that came out is in Libra. Cooperation to perfect. Decisions about, resulting from the fairness shown by. So this is saying be balanced in your approach with things. Don't have a win at all cost attitude. Be balanced in your approach as you go in, because sometimes when you're very passionate, you may be like, okay, I'm going to accomplish this goal. I want to accomplish this goal. I will accomplish this goal. But then the question becomes, at what cost? And you have to ask yourself, do you want to win at all costs, or do you want to do a more balanced approach? What do you want to do? And it's preferred that you do a balanced approach while doing it. And also, going back to the patience, practice patience too. Don't expect it to just happen immediately. Things take time. I just heard Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, let me take some tarot cards right quick. Energy for the summer solstice, for the collective. Energy for the summer solstice, for the collective. Energy for the summer solstice, for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Energy for the summer solstice, for the collective. May I have some cards, please? You know what? The sun came out during the pre-shuffle. This is all about happiness, and actually it fell on here. I'm going to leave that in the center. These cards, a bunch of cards fell out, but I'm not taking them. I'm going to put them back in, but I'll still read them to you. King of Cups, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, end of the cycle. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Rods. Some of you may be receiving help on your journey from someone else as well. Just throwing that out there. Could be a Virgo specifically, or it could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. May I have some more cards, please? But what you're doing is you're going for your happiness. Yeah, manifesting. The Magician came out. So right now we have two major arcanas on the board. May I have another card, please? Thank you. Well, two cards came out. Wow. Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune came out together. Some of you might be strengthening your relationships. Also, some of you might be pursuing a relationship. Two, that might be your happiness, is what it is. There could be a, in romance, outside of romance, it could just be a partnership. Where is there, maybe business partner. I don't know why I'm thinking of a contract too, as well. But definitely with Two of Cups, there's some type of partnership, some type of relationship here that is being strengthened. Also with the Sun card, with the happiness, if we do talk about romance, high chance of pregnancy. Two. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Moon. So, Moon's at the bottom of the deck. Another major arcana. Could be dealing, Sun is Leo energy. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces energy. Cups is water energy, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune is fixed energy, but really it's Jupiter, which is about expansion. So you can say Sagittarius if you want to go into fixed. That is Taurus, Scorpio. Okay, my mind just went blank for the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm missing. And Leo. Had to think. So Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius are the fixed signs. Thank you. So yeah, could be that. So I guess you could say there's a good bit of Leo energy here too. Which kind of makes sense as well with the summer solstice. Going into that, Leo energy is a very vibrant and radiant energy. Okay, let's take some more cards. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. Energy for the collective for the summer solstice. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have another card, please? Oh, wow. That card came out during the pre-shuffle. May I have another card, please? Thank you. 3 cards came out. I'm taking the one in the middle. And then bottom of the deck, it says, don't compare yourself to others. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. So don't compare yourself to others. Also, don't compare your journey to others. As you're on this journey, as you have this newfound energy, you have this passion, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Run your race. So don't compare yourself to others. Now, card that came out, let go of any negativity and walk tall. Decorate yourself with grace and make it your reality. With this saying, let go of negativity, this is telling me you need to bury it. Is what needs to be done. At the heart of the matter, let go of fear through meditation. Purify yourself so you are a magnet for your true heart's desires. So for some of you, if you still have a little bit of fear around you, which makes sense because the moon card is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you still may be afraid to put the foot on the gas. It's like, okay, I'm started, I'm going, because you have the wind at your back pushing you. You have this energy at your back pushing you to create the life that you want. But you may not be all in because there may be some type of fear. The moon card. You may be afraid that there's going to be disappointment. The 5 of Cups is under the moon card. So you may be afraid that you may be disappointed because you were disappointed in the past. Anything that was in the past, it needs to be left in the past. Don't worry about the past anymore. Just worry about moving forward. Let go of fear through meditation. Purify yourself so you are a magnet for your true heart's desires. You have to let go of the fear. And then the final card, you are royal. You are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. I am so glad I picked this card. Let me read that again for the people in the back. You are royal. You are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. I need to say that one more time. We're going to close out on this. You are royal. You are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. That is your summer solstice reading. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, everyone, be blessed.